Hi everyone, hey, it's Diane. Today's April 20th, I believe. Boy, where is April gone? It is just going so fast. I'm doing a lot of transplanting down here in my basement. So today we're going to do some rosemary. Love rosemary. It's one of my favorites. I do them every year and they're not hard to start from seed. I've found a really successful way of doing growing these, and I'm going to be putting them in some 6-packs today. I'm probably going to have some available in my eBay store and also just to plant here at home. So come on in and we'll transplant these. I'm actually going to do the camera in a different view. I've noticed my videos might look a little better from a different view, and see if that helps you see how I transplant. Alright, let's get started. Okay, I'll give you a little different view today. Let's see if you can see this a little bit better. Just want to show you my transplants to begin with. Look how nice them are. I'm probably going to be transplanting these bigger ones. Pulling out the bigger ones and putting them in some 6-packs. So you can see there's some nice big ones in there. Okay. So basically, yeah, you've seen my videos. I just pull them out, get the root and all. And just plant them real nice in there, like so. I actually wintered over some rosemary and I have it in my south window, and it is doing really well, as long as I keep it from getting too dry. So we'll just do a few transplants here and try to get the whole flat. And I'm just going to pick and choose the ones I want to transplant here. There's some really small ones in here yet. But this will take a little time, because I'm going to be, they're a little smaller, and I'm trying to get the bigger ones. But rosemary, a lot of you, some of you have probably seen my videos on rosemary where I take and air dry it, and have had really good luck doing that. And I use them on a lot of my meats when we cook. It's just such a really nice herb, and I seem to have really good success starting them from seed. The key is starting these from seed is to lightly cover them, and I put them under lights. I don't even give them any bottom heat. I put them under lights, keep them moist until they germinate. And what I'll do is I'll sow the seeds, and I'll put a plastic film over, a plastic wrap over this, and give them light, put them right underneath my lights, and boy, they come up so nice. And as you can tell, they have come up really well. So there's probably a lot more than I need here, but it's one of them things that I always find a place for them. You see this little guy right there, little transplant. Okay, just keep going here. Now rosemary will not winter in our area, but it does winter in some people's areas, and it can get really good size to it. It doesn't usually do that here, as we get fall and winter come on and it gets a little bit chilly, so they don't do well here. But I still like having them as an annual, and I do bring them indoors, and that is a really nice thing to do. I'll let it grow a little bit and then trim them off and let them dry, and then I'll have some some rosemary to use on my, I put them on roast, beef roast, pork roast, and it just makes it taste really good. You'll have to try it if you haven't. Some of you have seen my transplanting videos, and I'm just sharing what I'm doing here and trying to get some more videos on my channel. And I know some of you might benefit from this. You might enjoy watching. But the little transplants are tiny yet. But you know what? Once I get them out of this crowded little flat here, they are going to do so much better. Keep going here if you don't mind watching. Let me finish this flat and we'll come back. Okay, I'm done. Let's right now then I'll put a little more soil. We've got the peat and perlite soil. I use this basically for almost everything I transplant, and it's just it does good. It's a soilless soil, so you don't have that risk of diseases on your plants, and it just has always done well for me. And you know what, you continue to use what works, right? Water them in, and that's to be about it. So that's the Transplanting Rosemary. I have quite a bit left. I will see how they get a little bit messed up a little bit, but that'll be okay. I'm gonna they're pretty wet yet, but they'll be okay. They'll go back under the lights, and a lot of times I will also transplant a couple at a time, 2 or 3, and make a nice big bushy plants all together. And I'll probably be doing that later, because if I don't have time, I will transplant a couple of these together, 2 or 3, maybe more. So I hope you enjoyed this video on transplanting rosemary. We'll let these rest and put them under lights probably tomorrow. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.